Now, ANC Tshwane Ward councillor Tshepo Motaung will be buried today. He was shot multiple times and killed on Heritage Day in Mabopane in Pretoria. It's believed the murder was a political killing. Alleged hitmen have been identified. eNCA's Manqoba Mchunu joins us now live from Mabopane. Manqoba, a lot of people alleging that the killing was indeed political, but we know that the Minister of Police, General Pegicele, as well as the Premier, David Makhura, visited his home earlier this week, and you were there. Remind us a little bit what their answer was towards this being a political hit, possibly.
Well, Masiko, indeed, we are here in Mabopane for the funeral service of the slain Ward Councillor, Ward 22 Councillor Tshepo Motaung, of course, was killed in a hail of bullets last week Friday on his way home. And it really is a murder that has sent shockwaves not only to this community but to the region at large, given the fact that there have been quite a number of murders in the past few months that have taken place in this particular region. And earlier this week, the Premier of the province saying that they are quite concerned at the spate of murders that are happening here. But Masiko, they're saying that it's more than political. It's more than just hopefuls or ANC hopefuls that want to make it to the positions, but it's more of an issue that involves organized criminals that are seemingly wanting to hijack some of the infrastructure projects in this particular city. So they're saying that this is a long-standing issue. It's not an issue that has started now, but it started as early as 2011 when those gangs and those criminals started operating here in this particular city. So they're saying that they're not necessarily looking at a political issue. In fact, Minister Pegicele was quite clear to say that we're not actually investigating politics, but we're looking at criminals, and we're going to treat it in that particular manner, that we're looking for organized criminals who are behind these deaths. But Masiko, just to get a sense, of course, from the local community and of course the ANC here in the region, I'm now joined by one of the branch chairpersons of Ward 24, Mamri Rihauhe Mahlasela. Thank you, Ma, for your time. Let's start here. Surely it's a sad occasion for you as the ANC here today, having to bury one of your own. How are you feeling?
Thank you, Manqoba. Let's say it's not just how I feel now, but it's how we've been feeling since Friday, since the incident took place. It's a very sad day. It has been a very heavy week for all of us. And the nature that he died, you know, it's just not easy to deal with. It's not easy for myself, it's not easy for the comrades, it's not easy for the region, it's not easy for his family, it's not easy for the community he's serving. It's just not easy for anybody, you know, to have such an experience. It's extremely painful.
And how are councillors feeling currently? We understand that many of them are fearful. What are you hearing from other councillors?
You know, being a councillor, it's just not an easy task. You are a councillor of the people. You are faced with a whole lot of challenges going ahead. So I think it will be natural for a councillor to be fearful, or to be rather concerned, extremely concerned in times like this, you know, because you just think and say, you know, it can happen to anyone. Tomorrow is never guaranteed. We don't know what is going to happen an hour from now. You know, you are always thinking that I may not come back home, and I think that never ever leaves the mind of a councillor. But being a councillor, obviously you came into the ANC as a volunteer, and being a volunteer of the ANC simply means that you are determined, you are giving your time, you are even giving your life. So being a councillor in times like this, it is naturally stirring some feelings of fearfulness inside. But at the end of the day, you are committed to serving your community. And that is what is of utmost importance, to serve.
Okay, thank you very much, Ma, for your time. I'm going to let you go in because the funeral service is about to start. Well, Masiko, those are some of the sentiments on the ground. Of course, this has sparked fear not only to community members, but also other candidates that have made it to those lists who, of course, are fearing at this particular point that they also could be targeted. But the minister giving his assurance on Tuesday, saying that they already do have the faces, they have the names of those suspects, and saying that they're going to deal with this matter as a matter of urgency, and they're hoping that they will arrest those who are behind this murder. So the funeral service is expected to get underway. We understand that the provincial chair of the ANC, Dr. Kgosi Mahepa, is going to be one of the speakers here in this particular program. So that is expected to get underway shortly.